So I was just thinking about an experience that I had with a hotel here in California. And since I'm already moving everything to report them for ADA non-compliance, I just want to talk about it without mentioning the hotel here. If you are claiming to have ADA compliant rooms and bathrooms, please ensure that they are fully ADA compliant. Having just bathroom rails, that's great. But if I needed more assistance, having a shower that is broken and that gets the floor wet all the way to the sink and toilet and not having extra towels is actually dangerous. Not having access to a phone to call the front desk and ask for said towels when that happens, because the first night the shower head fell on my leg and so everything got soaked because the shower head was broken. So anytime you try to adjust it, the head would fall on you. And if you kept it in the position where it wasn't falling on you, then it was getting everything wet. So essentially, when I did try to inform the manager for that, and also the fact that here in California, the use of medical marijuana is legal, as long as you're X amount feet from the door, and also not smoking in the room if the area is non-smoking. And so this individual got really, really upset at the fact that I had gone into my van and I was sitting in the back of my van smoking before my afternoon nap so that I wouldn't be in pain. And he started harassing me because of it. And when I informed him, hey, I have a medical marijuana card. I did not know that you had these rules. I apologize. I respect your rules, but if you're gonna crack down on me, you need to crack down on the people smoking down here next to my car and outside of my window. The sign is already up. I don't have to do anything. You can place a complaint. Okay, well, he kept pointing at the sign saying that the sign was up and I should have known better, but when it comes to the people smoking cigarettes, you're saying that the sign is up, you shouldn't have to tell them anything. I get that. On both instances, both are valid. But then you are harassing and discriminating against marijuana smoke because you don't like marijuana. Because you did make it a point to harass the person smoking marijuana while allowing the person smoking cigarettes outside of my window in front of you minutes after I told you he was doing it. Is discrimination and harassment. I know you don't want to recognize the law because you feel like you're in your right to discriminate against medical marijuana, but in the state of California, medical marijuana is legal. And to my understanding, I was respecting the law. I was not only in the parking lot in my vehicle, I was also away from the building, unlike the people smoking cigarettes outside of the building on camera. So no matter what, any way that he puts it, because I went into the office this morning and I told him I want to place a complaint. I have the right to refuse service, never come to my location again. He doubled down on his biases. Then you should not be catering to the disabled community. You have a broken disabled bathroom that is a hazard for slip and fall. You have discriminatory policies against medical marijuana, which is an approved medication for complex cases here in California. But you feel like you have the right to not only falsely advertise disability accommodations that you do not have, because when I requested a shower chair, he told me that there was one on the wall. When I went back into the room and there wasn't one on the wall, and I went back and I was like, I didn't see one, because I had already told him I didn't see one, but I went and checked anyways. I was like, it's not there. And he's like, well, I'm sorry, they used to be there. And it's like, you don't even know that you don't have the fucking ADA accommodations that you are claiming to have when you are renting out this room, that's illegal, dude. It's false advertisement. And then you go ahead and harass the person in that room. You're setting yourself up in so many different ways. You are setting, because I've been trying to stay in independently owned hotels to be able to help individuals who are starting up businesses and buying off of these bigger corporations and so on and so forth, right? But this behavior is exactly that entitlement, because this happened to me at an Escondido hotel as well, where he tried to tell me that my service animal could not be with me. And I'm like, actually, and he's like, but it bothers the other customers. It doesn't matter if it bothers the other customers. Actually, she can be next to me. She isn't touching any of your shit. And he knew he was wrong. He even tried to he actually tried to fix it after he made the mistake. But this other motherfucker this morning, he didn't want to fix it. He didn't want to be told that he was doing discriminatory things against disabled people and harassment, like things that can legally be considered harassment. Because essentially, if you're only if you're only talking shit to a person who already told you they will follow your rules, and also that they have a legal reason, like medical, but also legal protection for their medicine, you don't have the right to discriminate against them. No matter what you say, because he threatened me the day before that he was going to kick me out. He was going to kick me out. And I'm like, I'm not saying I'm going to keep doing it. I'm saying I'm going to respect your rules, but you need to also stop being a hypocrite and get the smokers too. I am